Happy Memorial Day, everyone. My name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm the owner of thetrustisyou.com. I want to teach as many U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and also investors how they can save federal and state income taxes. So few people have ever heard of the Spendthrift Trust. It is legal. It's in the IRS Tax Code 643B. I work on behalf of a law firm that has copyright on the Benson Financial Trust. Paul Benson was a Harvard law professor who 76 years ago wrote 5 different trusts and that they have never been audited. My goal is to teach as many U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and U.S. investors how they too can save taxes. My personal journey was back in October of 2018. It was a watershed month for me. 3 major things happened. I was living in Phoenix, Arizona. My oldest nephew was getting married in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I could not get the Friday before the wedding and the Monday after the wedding off. Yikes. I had the time, but I was a Medicare broker and was open enrollment. Second thing that happened was my brand new 3-week-old car driving to work at 7 o'clock in the morning on Indian School Road. I was the second car through the light, and a guy ran a red light and T-boned me on my passenger side. Thank God I wasn't injured, but my car was totaled. I had to get a second car loan. So I had 2 car loans, and I was eating ramen noodles. And the third thing that happened was my mom and dad, who lived in Goodyear, Arizona, drove to Charlotte for the wedding. And the Thursday before the wedding, I got a message from my dad saying my mom was in the hospital and they weren't sure what was wrong. She got septic of the blood or blood poisoning. She was on the ventilator for 13 months, in a hospital for 15 months, and my parents stayed in the Charlotte area for 9 months. I was going out to their house every week to do the mail, to send it to my dad. And in December of 2019, there was a letter that was 27 pages thick from this Medicare saying her first month in the hospital was $72,000. Thank God my parents had Medicare, and my dad was a retired military officer, so he had TRICARE for life. By the way, I forgot to say this. Thank you for all who have served today on Memorial Day, especially those who have lost their lives in defending the United States. It's a very special day. So, right there in my mom and dad's kitchen, I called my friend Glenn, who had invited me to a real estate meeting, and said, Glenn, I need to change my life. He's like, hey, Sally, next week we're having a potluck Christmas party. Get a $5 gift and bring some food. I don't know about y'all, but going to a party where you don't know anybody, a little bit scary. I did it, and it was the best decision of my life. In 2019, still working full-time as a Medicare broker, I wholesaled 7 bank-owned properties nationwide and paid off $184,000 in debt. I was a rock star in my real estate group. I saved money for capital gains, but what I didn't think about was my personal tax rate went from 22% up to 24%. There's 7 different layers of taxes from 10% to 37%. And all of a sudden, I owed the federal government $97,000 in short-term capital gains. Yikes! I had to take out a HELOC on my just recently paid off house, which defeats the purpose of paying off your being debt-free, to pay off my bill. This is the middle of COVID, and I start researching the Rockefellers Trust. I had read an article about the Rockefellers Spendthrift Trust. It's called The Office. And if the Rockefellers can save money, why can't I save money? And now why can't you save money? So I started both my business and beneficial Spendthrift Trusts in September of 2000. And I was the first female mastermind in my real estate group. So now I want to teach as many U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and U.S. investors how to save money legally with the Spendthrift Trust. I do have a free course. If you go out to my name, www.sallygimmon.com, there's a free course on the Great Discovery that you can watch 24/7. I have the 3 articles from Forbes magazine out there, and a chart that shows if you file single, there's 4 ways to file your taxes: single, head of household, married, or jointly. Single is the most expensive way, and if you're making $80,000, how much you'll save every single year with the Spendthrift Trust. If you're making more than $80,000 a year, either as a business owner or a 1099 income earner, you'll save even more money. The business trust is for U.S. business owners and 1099 income earners. You will save at least 90% on your federal income taxes, and in 43 states no longer pay state income taxes. An example I show is a local pizzeria here in the Charlotte area. They're making $15,000 a month, $180,000 a year. They're going to be saving over $34,000 every single year. They can use this money to pay off their mortgage, buy a new car, save for retirement, give to charity. What they did was they opened up a third location. And in 2025, they'll open up a fourth location. So they'll make even more money and save more money. The business trust, again, is for any U.S. business owner or U.S. 1099 income earner. If you're making at least $80,000, you can be saving four figures in taxes every single year. Now, the beneficial trust is for all investors. If you, any kind of investor, short-term and long-term capital gains are on any profit. Short-term capital gains are again taxed between 10% to 37%, depending on your tax bracket. I got in trouble with that because my tax bracket went from 22% up to 24%. Long-term capital gains are a year or more. So if you're selling a business, if you're selling an investment property, you're selling a baseball card, you will be taxed between either 15 or 20%. Interest income taxes are for passive investors, people in mutual funds, people doing the BRRRR strategy, subject to real estate, notes, creative financing, seller financing. Again, you're going to be taxed between 10% to 37% depending on your taxes. And then finally, it's going to be, rental income taxes. If you're a real estate investor, yes, you can take depreciation, yes, you can take cost averaging, but you're going to keep your information private and you'll pay no judgments if you get sued. And then finally, royalty income taxes. If you have talent, maybe you're an author, an actor, an actress, you're in the NFT world, you have copyrights, you have patents or anything else. This could be saving you thousands of dollars every year. Those are two of the trusts that were written by Paul, but that were written 76 years ago. The other three trusts are the charitable trust for 501c3 companies, this senior trust for anyone who's over 65 and making more than $91,000 a year, and then the mineral trust. I'm inviting you to set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. You'll just go out to my website, www.thetrustisyou.com/scheduling. Set up a 30-minute tax breakthrough session with me. I'll take you out to NerdWallet. I'll show you how they come up with the tax brackets. I'll show you how much you'll be saving. I'll send you the 3 articles from Forbes magazine. I'll send you case law. The Spendthrift Trust has been in front of the United States Supreme Court on 2 different occasions, and both times the Supreme Court has honored the Spendthrift Trust. You can't get much more legal than this. If you want to start saving taxes legally, please reach out to me because my goal is to help all U.S. business owners, U.S. 1099 income earners, and U.S. investors save as much money as they can. Thank you for stopping by to watch this. Have a beautiful Memorial Day, and thank you for all of you who have served our country. Take care and do something special today. Thank you for all of you who have served our country. Take care and do something special today.